At 7, crisis in Charlottesville. The police chief there defending his department during the violent protests this weekend. The chief says they had agreements with the various groups to keep the peace. But when those agreements were broken, everything changed.
It took probably an hour to gain control of the streets. We had groups that were moving constantly. We were following a number of groups, ensuring that they were being peaceful, but it was a challenge.
Today, President Donald Trump went on camera to clarify his remarks about the violence in Charlottesville.
To anyone who acted criminally in this weekend's racist violence, you will be held fully accountable. Justice will be delivered.
9 on Your Side has been covering the attack in Charlottesville since Saturday. And if you are just joining us, we want to quickly get you up to speed on more of today's major developments. The suspect in that car ram attack, James Fields of Ohio, is being held without bond tonight. He is charged with second-degree murder and other charges. The Department of Justice has launched a civil rights investigation into the attack. President Trump today condemned the attack after many said his remarks on Saturday didn't go far enough in condemning racial hate and the groups that promote it.
Racism is evil, and those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including the KKK, neo-Nazis, white supremacists, and other hate groups that are repugnant to everything we hold dear as Americans.
32-year-old Heather Heyer was killed in that attack Saturday. 19 others were injured. At last check, 9 had left the hospital. The rest are in good condition. Two state troopers, that is, were killed in a helicopter crash while they were on their way to the unrest. The hearing for James Fields lasted about 10 minutes. Witnesses say he looked nervous and listless as on the small monitor in the corner of the courtroom. He told the judge he works as a security guard, making $650 that is, every 2 weeks. Fields is from Union, Kentucky. He recently moved to Maumee, that's in Northwest Ohio. A teacher at his high school alma mater, Cooper High School, told 9 on Your Side, quote, he was infatuated with the Nazis. 911 calls to the Florence Police Department indicate that Fields threatened his mother with a 12-inch knife back in 2011. In 2010, his mother, Samantha Bloom, told people Fields hit her in the head and locked her in a bathroom after she told him to stop playing a video game. By the way, his mother, Bloom, is disabled and uses a wheelchair. She told police her son was on medication to control his temper. It appears no charges were ever filed. The Anti-Defamation League wrote last week that the gathering in Charlottesville could be the largest rally of white nationalists and similar groups in at least a decade. The ADL says even before the violence broke out, the planned size of the rally was a sign that white supremacists and the extreme right were feeling more confident. 9 on Your Side investigative reporter Craig Cheatham joins me now. He spoke with the leader of the National Socialist Party, that is the neo-Nazi American Party. Craig, what did he have to say?
Well, some very interesting things. About a year ago, the National Socialist Party stopped using the swastika in its official letterhead and as a symbol of their party. Before that, they used the swastika, which is the well-known symbol for the Nazi Party in Germany back in World War II. But they decided to do that because they wanted to go more mainstream and they wanted to be able to reach a larger audience. They called it the modernization of the party. And so they're very well aware that that symbol is viewed quite negatively by a large number of people, and that if they basically took it away and pushed it off to the side, that they would be able to reach more people.
So really a marketing move.
Absolutely.
And has it worked?
He insists that it's worked. Brian Culpepper is the PR director for this organization, and you know they're really active in media. They broadcast some of their programs right here in the Cincinnati metro area, believe it or not. They're very active in Kentucky in particular. They've had a couple of rallies in the last year or so in Pikeville and in Frankfort, the state capital. They're also involved with radio podcasts. They've got video channels. They use social media. They're very aggressive on Twitter. And you know, they use flyers like this, Tanya, to try to connect with people. These are some flyers that we pulled off of their website. One of the messages is directed at white women, another at white farmers, and white youth. So,
what are they saying?
Well, their message is pretty clear. It's stand up for white rights. People who aren't white are out to get you. Be concerned about so-called dangerous illegal immigrants who are going to commit crimes here and take advantage of you and take jobs and all of that stuff. And they push a message that, you know, I think is something that many people are concerned about, especially a lot of lower income people, which is, you know, the economy's a mess, I can't get a job, or at least I can't get a good job, I can't get the kind of job I want. And so they are always pushing that message of, we can fix the economy, we can do what these guys in Washington can't do. And that's also on a flyer. They cannot fix the economy, we can.
I know I have to go here, but I got to ask you one question. What are their numbers? Did they say how many people are members?
No, they won't talk about that, but we're looking at social media accounts to try to get some handle on that. But my guess is, based on what we've seen and based on what some of the watchdog groups are telling us, is that, yeah, there's some indication that there's some growth there, but the numbers are still not very big.
All right, Craig Cheatham, thanks so much for all that information. Really fascinating stuff here.